I'm gonna shoot you in the head in 5 seconds. Let's see if that jogs my memory. 1, 2, 3. You want me back? Huh? I'm back. I'm back.
I keep trying to rise to make a better day, but each day just seems to play out the same way. The devil's template temptates me away, trying to keep me from reaching golden gates. So I duck and I dodge and I bob and I weave these snakes in the grass, trying to latch on me. Who I be, CO, the NOMAD. Want beef? You whopper junior ass queef. I flex on my own, no need to invite me. I'm wolf like lone, so don't try to bite me. I lyrically shine, you couldn't outright me. I'm more of a definite, you're more of a might be. I strike you like lightning, now you fried fricassee. You ghost written lyrics don't make you an MC. You low level flop fake bust ass liar. I'm creaming and dropping, I'm blazing with fire.
I know how you feel about it, but you know nothing, little man.
Some of these fools ain't got their heads screwed on. They just wanna rap with their boobs and suit on. No sign of life, except what they dispute on. I and true SQ fuse, their rhymes get chewed on. And I spit it out, cause they ain't got no flavor. They think they Titanic till I bring the glacier. I'm alpha level, like Professor Xavier. When thoughts that I drop go from pen to paper. Ain't nothing can save you, stay in your container. My nature is major, the great entertainer. Don't ask me for shit, no favors for haters. My name ain't State Farm, I'm not a good neighbor. You a pig in a famine, you ain't got the passion. You won't imagine someone else's fashion. Go back to your cabin and rewrite your pattern.
You should like, comment, and subscribe. What? Welcome back. Eternal Dragon here with an update to my Shadow God build, Shadow God 2.0, the Melee Murderer. This is basically the same build with a few skill points just sort of shuffled around, and a whole new melee weapon for super killing good times action. So let's take a quick look at what we're looking at here. So the major change to the build is this: we are now using a Wailing Banshee of edginess. Look at the damage on that thing, and it's got Echo, and that is really going to help with what we're doing, which is applying dots like crazy. So over here in the skill tree, you'll see we're still pretty much the same. We moved a couple points around on this side, took 1 point out here, 1 point out here, and a couple over into lightning for melee, and then over on this side we've maxed out onto potent poisons and exploit their weakness, and then of course still taking follow up, getting a bunch of points into sneak attack, 1,000 cuts, Executioner's Blade. That one really helps for mobbing. You can just completely empty areas if you have this skill point bought with the setup that we will be running. Bonus status effect damage there, contagion, all the things that you would want for status damage. In here we have maxed out status damage, we've maxed out crit damage. The other ones don't really matter, take your pick. But back over here into the inventory, see, we still have our liquid cooling, but it's not the main focus of the build anymore. Still works just as well as before though. Instead now we're focusing here on a chaotic voltaic live wire, 204 damage on this one. And the enchants really matter. So enchanted, lightning damage by 50% increased. Over here, elemental damage increased. Here we have a double melee when ward not full. Ward is almost always going to be broken with this build, so our melee damage is going to be plus 30% on both of these rings. Again, we do not need a legendary armor, although one could probably really help increase the damage on this build yet again. But this one is just amazing. You see we've got all damage and melee damage, and all damage is really what you're looking for on almost all of your pieces of gear if you can get it. All damage helps you double dip into all of your different damage types by boosting everything. Here, we've got a Snowballing Cursed Wit. This is another change on the build. This is so that when your shield is down, which it almost always is, we get that 100% increased damage. How do you not want that? Again, enchanted for increased damage overall. Over here, a Buff Meister. We're increasing our melee damage with this one now. And then here, all damage with lightning and Stabbomancer power on the amulet. So you can see we've got all damage there. And we've got all damage here. All damage here. Melee buffing here. Melee buffing. And then we've got elemental buffing. And in this way, we are actually really making use of all of these skills as much as we possibly can. And that's how we're getting up to those 4 million damage hits. And of course, make sure to stack follow-up to 10. Make sure you do that if you're going for the big hits, because you need that additional damage stacked up. And so the basic idea of how to run the build, just make sure your shield gets knocked down, put up your Buffmeister, put up your Fadeaway, or what's it actually called? From the shadows. Then from there, stack up 10 onto your skill here, follow up, and once you have those 10 points stacked, do a huge melee swing, and there's your damage. It still works as well for mobbing, because with the live wire you will chain damage to all of the enemies in the area as well, both when you're shooting and with melee strikes. So that's it, folks. That is the update. I hope you have a lot of fun with this. Save will be in the Discord. And if you're looking for where most of these items drop, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting almost everything from the Chaos Chambers right now. Like, this was a Chaos Chamber drop, this was a Chaos Chamber drop. Like, pretty much everything that you see that I'm getting is just straight from the Chaos Chambers, with the exception of I've farmed Lycia over at Crackmaw Cove for this. She's the Obelisk boss. But I mean, this one I think I also got from the Chaos Chamber. So a couple of people have been asking about the dedicated drops, and I really don't have great information about that yet, but I will be focusing more on that in the future. So, until then, everyone have fun, don't forget to hit the Discord for the save, and happy gaming.
Can't wait to barbecue some bastards. This fight could be worth my time.
Let me get hyped like a voice in the night. In the heart of all darkness, I'ma still shine bright. My style straight jet fuel, blast off and take flight. My pen is my heater, my bullets is what I write. You full of poses, got no style of your own. Playing guns with roses, you just dust and bones. You distracted from life, got your face in your phone. I hear your mama call it, take your stupid ass home. I come flexing with style and mad skills, like my name was Eternal Dragon's game playing bills. So come get your fill, cause you paying the bill. The conflict's critical, situation real. I'm a pop, I'm let it rock, those mark, old school 360 like an Xbox, make it hot, what you got, gonna go rock. I'ma watch my watch and I watch you fly. Slowing down my lyrics for a minute again. You feel me, cause I know you hearing every word from my pen. May I begin? Correction, already begun. My lyrics is plow, plow, like a shotgun. Watch them duck, watch them scatter, watch them run. Watch me represent my culture, highest none. Been through racing up in the box for too long. Now I'm busted out to flex my song. What? Can you ride with it? Can you fly with it? Dude, you got the profile, the style with it. Is you flossing? Make it awesome. Here's a vibe that'll bring you awesome. Can you ride with it? Can you fly with it? Dude, you got the profile, the style with it. If you flossing, make it awesome. Here's a vibe that'll bring you awesome. I went to pick with the style of a sandhawk, projectile split 9, that's Borderlands fan talk. I'm nomadic phantom, heavyweight, you a phantom. I salute my own flag, cause there's holes in your anthem. To suckers that's random, I'ma cool off your tantrum. I'ma split all your particles right down to the atom. Got the wisdom of Solomon, got the strength of Samson, got the faith of King David, all wrapped up in tandem. Chalk it up to philosophy and practice. My style mystifies, many misunderstand this. My main apparatus is tactile and practice. I learned from the past and all for those that be at us. The government actors, they prepare to attack us. They come for my head like they did John the Baptist. They showing not practice. They want to distract us. They built every hood that's designed to entrap us. Yo, I'm too enlightened, so my level's too heightened. I'm smiling diamonds because I see the day is all frightened. My shine is brightened, my grip is tightened. I'm biblical like Armenian Highlands. So come and try and let's get